For you to understand me, then you have to understand the whole story. I'm me. I was born March 14th, 2003 at 5:03 p.m. in Griffin, Georgia. I didn't really stay in Griffin that long because when I was 1, getting ready to turn 2, my mom ended up, going to jail. And for a 2-year-old, that wasn't really easy because how do I leave one environment to just go to another? So I ended up living with both of her sisters. I was living with her younger sister first, and then I ended up moving with her older sister. But everybody has their own issues, so I didn't stay there long. But one day, I used to come here every weekend, and one day we was getting ready to leave, and I just didn't want to go. So my uncle told me, my great aunt and my great uncle, they told me if she don't want to leave, she don't have to.
I feel like Kaniya is a very energetic but lovable person. I mean, when she's always around me, she's always like, "Come here, kitty bunny," or like, "Can I get a hug?" or whatnot. She's like very, very loving, and she's a fun person to be around.
So ever since then, I just been here. So growing up, from living here to elementary school, I'm still living in the same place, but growing up, it was fun, and I had a lot of good memories, and it's like I grew up really happy, and I didn't really have any worries because I didn't really, have any, anything to really worry about at the moment. But I think when I got into 3rd grade, I started experiencing extreme sadness because I was learning about what happened to my mom really and why she ended up going to jail, and then everything was starting to unfold, and it unfolded too quickly for me, and I just started experiencing extreme sadness. So probably up till middle school, till I got to 7th grade, I didn't know what it was called, but I just was so sad because I'm over here hearing one thing about my mom, and then I'm hearing another thing about my mom. So when I got in middle school, I realized, and I finally found out that I was suffering from depression. And it's aside from the stuff with my mom, I had issues on top of issues on top of issues, just starting to unfold, and everything just happened too quickly for me. So 8th grade, it was really a bad year for me, but I still pushed through, and I still put a smile on my face, so nobody would really ask me what was wrong or if I was okay. And I didn't want people who cared about me to worry about me, but I should have said something. So going into high school, issues on top of issues, started forming, and I went into high school having the mindset that I was pretty much worthless and who cared about me, not realizing, people did care, and I did have support, and I ended up meeting people who, really care for me, even though they didn't know me.
Being around Kaniya, as a friend and so on, it was surprising, it was exciting, and very nervous. And it was just wow, it's weird meeting someone that you have so much in common with and so forth, and it was just dang, we're literally kind of the same. It's good, but it's scary seeing almost your twin.
They really care, and they ended up sticking around for a long time, to be honest. And I just wasn't happy, and I just wasn't, fully prepared for everything that was being thrown at me. But I just, tried to look at the good side of things, but still, that just like, you know, wasn't enough for me. So I finally decided that I wanted to make a change, and I didn't want to be known for, oh, the girl who can't really show her feelings, or the girl who always crying but won't tell nobody what's wrong. So I decided during the summer that I was going to make a big change, and during the summer I started like meditating, and I started learning to express myself through the arts, you know, like music and drawing and writing, and, you know, of course filming. And I just was able to, you know, express myself more. And coming back was probably the easiest thing for me, because I came back with a true smile on my face, and it kind of showed during the summer that, you know, I was changing and I was really happy, and my eyes and my mind just became, you know, really open, and I started realizing my blessings that was like in front of me, such as, you know, my little cousin who's like my sister, and then my brother, and then my mom, and then my soon-to-be stepdad. So I just didn't really want to be sad anymore. I wanted to make the change, and I would take situations, like even if I had to dig for it, I would take situations so I could let it go. And I ended up learning that, you know, on the inside, I am beautiful, and I have a high confidence level, and nobody can really stop me.
If I only knew, I'd never take for granted the times I took for granted. Oh.
Don't worry about failures. Worry about the chances you miss when you don't even try.
I'll cherish it forever, 'cause you're what always mattered to me.
So that's my story, and it's not really done yet because I'm still having, you know, growing up to do. But for now, that's it. So that's all, folks.
First person I called was your aunt. I felt like I was pregnant, but I didn't know. So I got up that morning. I didn't have a car then. So the convenience store was down the street. I walked to the store and I bought a pregnancy test. And I came home and I took it. And I sat in the bathroom the whole time, and the lines started to appear. So when I called your auntie, it wasn't like nobody was around me because I was in the bathroom. But when I called her, I was whispering. And I was like, hey, what you doing? And she was like, nothing. I was like, I got something to tell you. She was like, why are you whispering? I was like, I don't know. But I was kind of excited, but I was more scared because this is about to be my first child.